Hi, welcome to Yoga by Janelle. Today is day 5 of our morning yoga session. Today we will be doing some nice stretching and just trying to, for me today, just trying to stay grounded within myself, which means I'm just going to try to stay calm and stay connected to who I am, even in the face of any type of adversity or anything that's just going on around me. I'm just going to try to come back to my core values, my emotions, and try to control myself today. So if that's something that you want to set for your intention for today, please go ahead and do that. Just think of it, tell it to yourself, and just hold it in your heart. So for today, we are going to do a somewhat grounding class as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start in Shavasana. We're going to go ahead and lie down into Shavasana. Notice how your body contacts and feels lying on the earth. We're going to go ahead and set up our breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling it out. Inhaling again and exhaling it out. One more time, you're going to inhale that morning air. And one last exhale, blow it all the way out. Go ahead and bring your feet so that your soles of your feet are planted on the ground. Go ahead and turn your palms so your palms are on the floor as well. We're going to go into a bridge. We're going to inhale, lifting that pelvis up and exhaling it down. Keeping those thigh muscles wrapped inward and so not to flail out on your legs. And exhaling it down. One more inhale, lifting it up. Loosening up that back a little bit and that pelvis, exhaling it down. Draw those knees in towards your chest. Just going to roll a little bit, just getting a little bit of a massage through that low back. And we're going to reverse it, going the opposite direction. Extending out your left leg. You're going to hold on to the right leg. Using that left, we're going to rotate your body towards the left side, extending that right arm out, and looking your gaze to the right. So we're going to hold it. Make sure you're breathing. One more breath. And we're going to return it up to center. Draw that left leg back in, extending that right leg out. I'm going to rotate over to the right side. Extending your left arm out, gazing over your left arm. Stretching out all that tightness that you may have gotten overnight. And returning to center. I'm going to draw those legs up and we're going to put them down on the ground. We're going to take your left leg, cross it over the right thigh. If you're stretching, and this is a good stretch, opening up that hip, you can leave your leg there. If you want to deepen your stretch, you can bring that leg, draw those legs in towards your chest. And we're going to be stretching out that glute, opening that hip. You can use your hands to help support your right leg. And releasing it down, bringing both feet on the ground. You're going to bring your right leg, crossing it over the left. Again, opening that hip. And this is where you need to stretch for today. This is perfectly fine. We're going to lift that leg into your chest. Drawing that toe towards your shin to protect your knees. And we're going to go ahead and release it. Going to do a hamstring stretch, lifting that left leg straight in the air. You can grab behind your shin and pulling that up towards your head. Getting a little stretch in that hamstring. Always shooting that heel towards the ceiling. And releasing. Going to switch, do the opposite leg. And releasing it again. And we're going to drop one leg down, keep one leg up, or with the foot on the floor. We're going to roll onto our stomach. Bringing those hands out to the sides of your body slightly. We're just going to push up into a little bit of a cobra and coming back down. We're going to exhale it down, getting a little bit of motion in that back. Keeping those toes flattened on the ground. We're going to inhale, lift it up, and exhaling it down. Inhaling it in, exhale it down. And one more time, inhaling it up, exhaling it down. We're going to push up into tabletop position. We're going to do just a couple of cat and cows. Inhale, arching that back. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, arch, and exhale, rounding it out. One more time. And round it out. We're going to come into our tall kneel. We're going to go into a camel. In camel, you can do it one of two ways. You can bring both hands back to your heels and hold it up, opening that chest up. If you'd like to, you can always bring your one arm back and stretching out with the left arm. And we're going to come up, release it. If you're stretching that arm out, we're going to go back with the opposite arm and stretching out with the opposite arm. Coming back up, we're going to go down into a child's pose position. Bringing those toes together, separate those knees, setting it back into your heels, walking those hands forward, bring that head down to the mat. We're going to lift up, coming back onto hands and knees. I'm going to turn so that you can see what I'm doing. Just going to sit back, sit your bottom back onto your heels. And we're going to inhale those arms up, exhaling them down. Going to inhale those arms up one more time. Exhaling into eagle pose with your arms. You're going to wrap that right arm over the left and keep wrapping so that your palms of your hands meet. We're going to bend over and take in a few breaths. Getting a little bit of a stretch in those arms. And coming back up, releasing that position. We're going to inhale those arms up again. And exhaling into eagle arms, bringing that left arm over the right, wrapping those arms so that the palms are meeting, and bringing yourself forward once more. And coming back up and releasing those arms. We're going to come back onto our tabletop position, pushing up into downward facing dog. You should have your heels should be floating towards the floor, if not on the floor. Chest should be pushing into your thighs. Hands should be spread open. Walk those feet just a little. And we're going to either walk or we're going to bring ourselves and step forward. We're going to do half lift. Inhaling in, Exhaling it back, hands to the ground. Inhale, arms all the way up. And exhale those hands down to your side. We're going to step back with that right foot and rotating ourselves forward. Inhale those arms up. Exhale down to your sides. On your next inhale, we're going to inhale those arms all the way up. We're going to lean towards our right side, getting a little stretch. And that left side, pushing energy through that hand. Pushing energy through that hand. Coming back down. We're going to inhale. And stretching over to your left side. Coming back down. Going to inhale those arms up. And exhale into a little squat. Keeping those knees behind your toes. Going to inhale those arms up again. Coming down into cactus arms and into a squat. Keeping those knees behind your toes. We're going to inhale those arms up one more time. You're going to come down, stay into your squat, or you may come down into malasana. And we're going to hold. And we're going to bring those hands to the ground, lifting that up. Rotating that right foot to the top of your mat, stepping through with the left. We're going to inhale those arms up. Exhaling down, hands on the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the ground, stepping back into plank. Coming all the way down onto the ground. Going to push back up into tabletop. And we're going to swing those legs around to the front. We're going to have seated position. Thank you so much for joining me in class today. If you have enjoyed this class, please go ahead, like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment on how the class benefited you. And as always, please join me once again. Don't forget, if your intention today was to stay grounded, try to make sure you reflect on your practice and stay grounded. Have a wonderful day.